Hi, welcome to the Urban Influencer. I'm Bonnie, and today we have Christopher the Gray. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Bunny. How are you?
I'm great. I'm glad to have you here. So tell us a little bit about where you are from.
I am from Birmingham, Alabama. Uh, nice city, not too slow, not too fast. Definitely not fast, but good place to be.
Yeah, there's a lot of music artists that's actually that I've met in that area from Alabama. Which music artists did you grow up listening to that influenced you like musically?
Musically, the artists that I grew up listening to when I started making my own selection in music was Prince. I was always fascinated by his talent,
Yeah.
writing, musicianship, the whole nine.
Yeah, and he's definitely like a legend, of course, but the fact that he played instruments and all of those
Yes.
things. Do you play any instruments?
I'm a student of guitar, and I play around with the keys, but I wouldn't call myself proficient in it. But I can do what I need to do in the studio to make the stuff that I make.
Okay. And how would you describe the music that you typically create?
If I had to describe it, my label would be I don't know. It's kind of a mixture of the old and new because I grew up listening to Kumo D, Treacherous
Mm,
3, Grandmaster Flash, all the way up through to some of the current guys. So I like some of the stuff that's out now. And, you're influenced by all of it. And pretty much
right.
everything you hear, it has some type of influence on you. So I would think I would brand myself, a balance between old and new stuff.
Okay. Have you thought about like going into like any different genres, like Afro beats or I don't know, like Latin music? Because a lot of that music is like clashing together now.
Yeah, and actually, I really don't put when I come in the studio, I don't put any boundaries on what I'm about to record. So, yeah, I definitely love listening to just everything I can absorb. I listen to because I said earlier, everything has an influence on you.
Right. Okay. And if you had a choice to collaborate like with any music artist, like who would you collab with?
Ah, probably Bruno Mars.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, yeah.
He brings the
Just
funk and all of that.
right because he kind of goes everywhere. He can land anywhere. Uh, and music can be okay. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely fluid. I guess fluid with music if you call it, because he can go from hip hop to R&B to
right,
funk.
exactly.
Like you're listening to the
Yeah,
music, like, okay, this sounds like something like back in the day, but it
yeah,
sounds like now.
right, exactly.
Have you performed anywhere? Like where was your like first performance?
My first performance was a place local here, now closed, called Shug's. I was there. Then in Marietta, Georgia, and then in Huntsville. So I've been doing stuff little by little, but now I'm ready to really jump out full throttle, both feet in.
Okay. And if you could like do a show with anybody, like like if there was a lineup and they're like, okay, who would you do a show with? Like what music artist would that consist of?
I think I would have cats like Jay-Z, Snoop, um, also like Chance and J. Cole. Yeah. So
Oh yeah. J. Cole is definitely dope. Um so your projects that you have out now, what is the title of the song that you currently have out now?
the song that's currently out now is called Fun Tonight.
Okay. And what type of song is that? It's like a A upbeat song, a dancing song?
Yeah, it's upbeat dancing. It's one of those songs that you want to have on at the party.
Okay. All right. And do you have like any like albums or EPs out on Spotify?
Yes. Have the very first one called Not So Common. The second one, that was the EP. The second one was an EP called Butterflies. And we got two songs into this album, which the first was Oh My Damn, and the one out now called Fun Tonight, and the album is called The Departure.
Okay. And have you created any music videos for those yet, or is that in like the works?
Yeah, I haven't for Oh My Damn and Fun Tonight, but for the next song that's going to be released off the album, I'll do a video and then just kind of do the full album after that.
Okay. And what would you say like for today's music, like as far as hip hop goes, how do you feel like about the state of hip hop like right now?
Um, it's a lot of parody. A lot of stuff sounds the same. You got a lot of talented artists that are not at the forefront, but what's being consumed just on, I guess, regular terrestrial and satellite is kind of a lot of parody. A lot of it sounds the same. You have to kind of dive a little deeper to get, the fresh, just kind of this is who I am type of stuff.
Right. Like the radio, like what the difference, I feel like the difference now and then is like back then it was a variety of different sounds and stuff like that on
Right.
radio, whereas they keep
Yeah.
playing the same five things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
That's
like, what's going on?
absolutely. I remember old enough to remember setting your tape to record when they played the song that you wanted to hear because you didn't know when you was going to hear it again. Now you can like, okay, I'll just wait. I get it next hour.
Right, just to
So
stream it. I'll just go
yeah,
stream it. This
yeah,
is what
yeah.
it is now.
Right.
Now, if you what other interests do you have like besides music?
Acting.
Acting, okay.
Yeah, yeah. And acting classes also.
Okay, have you auditioned for anything recently or anything?
I have not. I joined a couple of the groups on Facebook, the casting groups, so I can kind of keep my ear to the street to see if anything out that I can audition for. So
I think that would be a good correlation because, if it's let's say if you get a part in a movie and you're like, okay, do you guys need music? So you
yeah,
never know, like you can incorporate your music with acting.
absolutely.
Do you have any upcoming events or shows coming up?
No shows. I'm soliciting for festivals. For the first part of next year, and also looking at trying to get somewhere over in Atlanta. I'm only a couple of hours away, so I can easily go there and do some stuff. So um, other stuff I have, of course, we'll have the song that I'm for the album that I'm finishing up. Supposed to have on the 20th of next month. I got a collab with T-Pain. That's going
Okay.
to drop. And still riding the wave with the song I did with Snoop.
Okay. And what was the name of the song that you did with Snoop?
So hot.
So hot. Okay.
Yeah.
And is that on all platforms?
On all platforms, yeah. With there's an animated video for that as well on YouTube.
Okay. Do you have TikTok?
Yep. I do have TikTok, but I'm I'm more of a watcher there. I'm not a creator or anything. Yeah, I'm more of a watcher, but yeah.
Yeah, you should definitely look into creating, especially if you have a song with Snoop Dogg. Like, you should definitely upload that over TikTok.
Yeah, I mean the sound is there. There have
Mhm.
been there have been a lot of videos uh you done for that.
Okay. And do you have any upcoming songs that you're about to release?
Yes, like I said, the one with T-Pain called The Weekend will be released on the 20th of next month.
Okay.
And shortly after that, the next song off of The Departure will be released.
Okay. And are there like any music artists that like any indie artists that you would like to collab with and maybe do some work with?
Yeah, I tell you artists I like. You don't really hear him a whole lot on the radio. It's Bryce Fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like Bryce. I like his energy. He kind of has that fun vibe on a song. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah. For sure. So definitely, I mean, I'm gonna look at the Snoop. I haven't seen it, but definitely take a look at that. But you should definitely, do some reel. Have you done any reels on Instagram using the sound?
Yes, yes. Yeah, I just did one last week. I was received pretty well.
Okay, okay, that's amazing. Um, Now, if you could like choose like which R&B artist that you would like to collab with, who would you choose?
Oh, wow. I would say Raphael.
Oh, Raphael
Raphael
Sadiq?
Sadiq. Yes.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites. Now, as far as like when it comes to like creating and writing music and then recording it, like what is your creative process? Like what does that look like?
Um, Usually it starts with something going off in my head. I can be driving and I can just hear something. Um, and I'll take out my phone and I'll record it, just kind of hum it or whatever. But when I come in the studio, so I'll just lay out some music. I don't say I'm doing this music for this song. So I lay out the music, listen to it and say, what is it saying to me? And I just spit out the first thing that comes out.
Right.
And I record that and I sit there and listen to it and just kind of flow from there.
Okay. And if you could give like upcoming like hip hop artists like some advice, like if there's anything that you've learned or anything that because sometimes we do things and we make mistakes and you're like, okay, I'm not gonna do that again. But I learned from it. Is there any advice that you would give an upcoming artist?
Yes. One, always be prepared for the opportunity. So don't wait to get there and then, because that was me a lot. I would like I'm not going to prepare for it. Hey, when I get to the bridge, I'll cross it.
Hmm.
Um, Other than that, I would say that, like I said, mistakes are going to happen.
Right.
But sometimes you can look at that mistake and say, like you say, I've learned from it and glean something from it every opportunity. So regardless of how good or how bad it goes, I like to try to glean something from it and use it and help me be better prepared for the next time.
For sure. Yeah, that's definitely some good advice because we go through things and we learn and I'll be like I'm gonna make sure the next person don't do what I did or
Right.
teach them what's been going on because a lot has happened, especially like with upcoming hip hop artists. They're thinking they're doing one thing and they sign a contract and it's like boom, what did I
Yeah.
just do?
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. And those times there, you really have to think clear because you can get overexcited and think it's about to happen for you and put yourself in a hole. So yeah.
Yeah. Now, as far as like where you could be reached on social media, where can we find you? I know you say you don't use TikTok like that.
Yeah, I'm good on IG, Facebook, Christopher the Gray, pretty much on all platforms, Twitter. So I'm everywhere under Christopher the Gray.
Okay. Are you and you're not gonna get a TikTok?
Oh well, I'm there, but I haven't figured out how to use it for me. So I haven't
Okay.
figured that out yet. I'll reach out to creators and say, hey, can you use my sound? Let's work out something there. But I'm not the one that can, get up and not. I guess I could, take a video and break it down and have
Right.
something for TikTok. But I'm not one to just say turn on the camera and let me. Yeah, I can't do
Right.
it. Nah.
Well, it was definitely a pleasure speaking with you.